talk to you guys about today why I chose psychology as my major undergrad, and also about how I went through a transition of majors while I was in school. I feel like this is really important to talk about because I feel like people often are feeling different mixed emotions about changing their major or declaring their majors, and I feel like it's no shame in it and more people should talk about it. And I wish somebody would have made this video talking about this when I was going through my transitional period. So to start off, let you guys know, I originally went into undergrad as a nursing major, intended nursing major, because the school I went to, their nursing program was very, very competitive, very hard, and they don't just let you declare your major as nursing. You have to have it go in as intended, and you like do your base level classes, and then when you pass those classes, then you are declared that major. So all throughout high school, I was like, I know I want to be a nurse. I love science classes. That's my favorite classes. That's the class that keeps my attention and everything like that. When I got into undergrad, I was excited about it. Then I started taking the classes. So when you're in undergrad, you start to take classes that are more geared towards the career that you want to go into. And it's not like your high school level classes where it's like, okay, they teach you like the basics and they like skim over things. No, they go into detail and you start to learn about the ins and outs of things. Yo, I was dissecting stuff and I was like, I don't know if I like this as much as I thought I did. I was nervous because it's like, this is what I was telling everybody I want to do, so I can't fail at it. Like, I can't give this up. Like, I have to make it work. And sometimes it doesn't work like that. So I went in and I started taking my classes like anatomy and physiologies and chemistry classes, and it wasn't going as smoothly as like my chemistry class in high school was. It was hard. I never failed the actual classes. I was more so struggling with the test aspect of it. And it was just really draining on my mental health. Like, I was crying every 2 days because I wasn't doing good on my tests, nervous about tests, my anxiety was shooting up. And it just was like, I could tell something was off and it might not have been the right decision for me. So I was talking to a lot of people, talking to my parents. I talked to my sister finally, and she was just like, a lot of times people don't tell you this, but sometimes something that you need to hear. Do you really think that this is the major for you? And if it's not, she's like, if it is, you'll fight through and figure it out. If it's not, it's okay. Figure out what you want to do, change it, and that's just what you got to do. So after like one test that I failed, I was just like, I really need to think about it. So I thought about it, prayed about it, and it finally just came to me. I'm like, I don't think nursing is going to be for me at the end of all this. So I had went and I was intended nursing major and I was a psychology minor. I knew I loved psychology because my senior year of high school I had to take a psychology class. Loved everything about it. It was just stuff that I was interested in. Like, I love to know why people think the way they do, why do people do the things they do. And I just was like, let me switch my minor to my major since it's something that I feel really passionate about. And I already had started taking psych classes while I was doing my nursing classes, like my science classes. And I was like really enjoying them. And at a college level, I'm like, I really still enjoy it. So I switched my minor to my major. And no, don't let anybody tell y'all psychology is an easy major, because it's not. It's a lot of analyzing, critical thinking, writing papers, reading a lot, writing a lot. Like, it can be a lot. So at the end of the day, you have to pick something that you feel passionate about and that you want to do the work for. Because if you don't want to actually do the work for it, you're going to slack and you're not going to put as much effort into it. So I do not regret my decision. It's changing to a psychology major. Loved it. Loved the classes. Started to love the teachers. And my university is like not huge and it's not really small. But the teachers of psychology all pretty much, you'll see them in a cycle. So like if you take one class with one teacher, eventually you'll take another class with that teacher. So I loved it. I ended up my third year, my junior year of undergrad, declaring my minor as communications and digital media because I decided that I didn't want to. With psychology, also another thing that I love is that you don't have to be just, people think that you have to be a therapist or a counselor with a psychology degree. That's not true. You can really do anything with a psychology degree because it's just open. It's just one of those majors where it's open. You can decide what you want to do. I know that I had a passion for communications and social media and just marketing, so I decided to do my minor as communications and digital media. And I was doing that my junior year, my senior year, completed it, and I don't regret a thing. I think that it opened up a lot of doors, opportunities for me, and I'm happy with my choice. But the main point of this whole video is I don't want people to tell y'all that, oh, the major that you go in with, you have to stay with it, or have like such a negative connotation with people being undecided going into college. You should not feel like that. You need to do what makes you happy, because you're going to waste all that time doing something that doesn't make you happy just because what people were saying, and it's not going to be worth it. And then you're going to get into a career that you don't like because you was letting people influence your thoughts in school. So pick what you want to do, really feel a passion for it, and be excited about it and like what you're doing. And that is really all I wanted to tell y'all this video. And if you guys ever need me to dive more into any subjects about school or anything in general, just drop a comment and let me know, and I'll talk about it. I feel like, especially now because I graduated, I have more of a understanding of things that I went through when I was in school. And I would love to help people because that's what I would want when I was in school. So I'll see you guys in my next video. I'll talk more about different college things that people don't talk about all the time. So see you guys next time.